Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. I got a unique one for you guys today. So y'all may have seen our videos on the fuel pump bypass. I had a bike come in today. The guy was riding with his friends, parked somewhere, hung out with them, went, got gas, and suddenly his bike started running really poorly. Suspected water in the gas, bad gas, whatever. So he brought it by. We went ahead and threw, where is it? Sorry, the power's out actually at the moment. Threw my Schnitz Racing jumper on there and a hose and pumped some gas out of the tank. Now this gas looked foggy, cloudy, but not water. No separating water. But I did note that the fuel flow was extremely low. It's like I ran a 10-second cycle and I got 120 milliliters. That is pathetic. Minimum Suzuki spec is like 168, but minimum to actually run properly is like 220. Suzuki will let you run like crap. Ignore their spec, it doesn't mean shit. A good healthy system will flow 310 seconds on a Gen 1 Hayabusa or most all the Suzukis. So, because they all use the same Honda pump. This one, I decided at that point we need to do a bypass. It's probably got a slug filter, probably had some sediment. Pulled the tank off, flipped it over, and you are not gonna believe this. I'm doing this kind of unedited. You see that? Down in there? That's a pound of sugar. Someone sugared this gentleman's gas tank. Now, out of courtesy, I'm discounting everything and I'm trying to get him set up the best I can without losing my butt, but not losing my butt. I'm not making a lot of money. I'm making my time up. That's it. No markup on parts, none of that. So, immediately, my thought is, oh shit, the fuel system. It's screwed. So, went ahead and pulled the injectors off. Turn the light on for you guys. Threw them in our little injector cleaner down there. We're back to strobe lighting all. We got 20cc, 30cc, 10cc, 80cc. Injectors are all over the place. Backflowed them, no change. Ultrasonic, no change. 3 rounds in the ultrasonic, 2 back flushes, and 30 minutes of running a conventional flush at a 4 millisecond pulse width. None. They're shot. So I got a set of local injectors I'm going to go ahead and pick up for him. He will pay me what I paid for them, and we'll get some injectors put in here. But at the same time, his fuel pump is FUBAR. So what are we going to do there? Well, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we have a bypass we do here. So I'm sitting on some drill bits. His fuel pump assembly is torn apart here. Ignore that. That's a piece of a parts radiator that's been sitting in a shed. I went ahead and flushed his pump the best I can with some Seafoam, just because it works good to take out some of the solids. It doesn't dissolve sugar. I tested it. It doesn't. The only thing I can find that will dissolve the sugar is water. And I'm not about to put that through an electric pump. So I went ahead and flushed this out forward, backward best I could until there was no granular coming out anymore. And we're gonna go with it. Worst case, I'll have to buy him a pump, or he'll have to buy a pump. It's his situation, I get it. Fuel pressure regulator was full of sugar. I was able to clean that out, put some pressure to it, take it up to 50 PSI. It popped off at 44-ish and blew all the sugar out. So that should be clear. I also rinsed that in boiling water. All the other small components got cleaned in boiling water. Anything that could be. This got cleaned in boiling water because it dissolved the sugar off. The float got cleaned in boiling water, and then it got dipped in gasoline to try and make sure nothing corrodes. His filter, I cleaned in boiling water because I don't have a filter on hand, and he'd like to get this back tomorrow. Plus, this isn't torn or crumbly or anything. It just had sugar on it, and sugar dissolves in water. So it's clean now. It'll work great. Just a little discolored. They always are. And his pump housing. So you can still see the water on it. I haven't finished cleaning this. But we went ahead and did our bypass. You drill a 3/16 hole through there. Now it's bypassing the Micron screen inside, and I'll boil the sugar out of it. And, well, I already boiled the sugar out of it. I'll clean it with brake clean, which I've already done. Now I'm going to have to put it in some ethanol to hopefully bond with the water and pull the water out of it and off of it. And then we'll do an external filter mod, which involves, I got to go get the filter, But we will take this line and carefully cut along here and pry that fitting off. Same up here. And we will put a piece of 5/16 fuel hose on there with a fuel injection style clamp, not your conventional worm screw clamp. Those things do not work for this. They work, but they don't. I don't trust them. So what I use is a fuel injection style full wrap clamp. These work amazing. I had good luck with them, and I keep them stocked for a reason. And we will do that 5/16 line off of the pump, coming out of the pump, down. I'll loop it around this way to a canister filter that I'll place here, and then loop it up to the fuel rail. That way he has an external filter that is serviceable and still has the same, I believe we do 40 micron filters. Might be finer than that, don't quote me on it. We'll get that on there. He does, I noticed, have a power commander here, but it is not plugged in, was not plugged in. I don't know if it's a 5 or a 3 or what it is, but it's not hooked up. I might stick my nose in there, see what's in it. But hey, my battery's dying, guys. So, thanks for watching the video. I'll update you guys when it's done. It should run great. No reason it shouldn't. New injectors. Worst case scenario, it's going to need a fuel pump and all the sugar out of the system. Oh, the tank. The tank, I'm going to vacuum all that out once it evaporates. And then I will fill the tank with hot water and slosh it around and dissolve it. Flush it out. The easiest way I found to get the water out is with ethanol. So I use E90 or E85. I keep it on hand for my bike. And I'll flush it out with that. And then I'll put gas in it with some heat, some isopropyl, to help bond the last bits of water. Not a lot I can do. The best solvent I know of is water. Later.